Hey, I'm back. Now, what I'm going to be reviewing now is Home Alone 2, the sequel to the first one. Like, and also my favorite out of all this series and whatever. Like, this one's my favorite one. Like, this is supposed to take place, what this is about is it's supposed to take place, a year after the first one, although, since this was made 2 years after the original, there's a kind of a little mistake how everybody's 2 years older and so is everything else. But anyway, what this is about is it kind of has like the same sort of storyline as the first one, except instead of wishing he Kevin, instead of wishing he didn't have a family, he wishes he can go on his own vacation by himself. And so instead of getting left at home all by himself, he gets on the wrong plane and he goes to New York, obviously by the title, Lost in New York. And then, so he just, so what he does is he just goes sightseeing, and meanwhile his family is like trying to find where in the world he is once they realize they don't have him. And eventually, Kevin then realizes those two burglars from last year, had escaped prison, and so and we're in New York, too. So, what he does is he then learns their plan of trying to rob a toy store on Christmas Eve, and so Kevin would what he eventually does is like he just goes to his uncle's house, which was under renovation, so nobody was there. And so he just booby traps that using what it had in it. And so he leads those two burglars to the house, and he tries and eventually just tries and just they go through a bunch of booby traps. And again, it's so funny in the scene because sometimes they literally walk right into them. And unless you want the ending spoiled, like then stop the video now. Uh, yeah. Okay. Like, so what the ending is eventually, again, these two burglars are arrested, and Kevin's family eventually like find like finds him in New York. And so it's all a happy ending, sort of. Again. And again, this is my favorite one out of out of all the series. Like, because really these are the best ones. The first and second are the best. Everything else is good, but just not as good as this, really. But anyway, that's really it for now. Leave a comment and subscribe and like. Bye.